Hey guys, Wages World here. It is now the 30th. I was getting ready to go lay down, get a few hours sleep before I have to go to work this morning. And I went ahead and checked the tools again, and OMG, I just don't even believe this stuff sometimes, guys. This is ridiculous, to be honest with you. This is the 29th right here, guys, and you see the ones on the left here. There was 4 of them right in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then that's the end of the time lapse for the 29th. And I've been waiting all night long pretty much to see if it was going to do anything else. And the tool hadn't updated. Well, it finally updated. And this is what I seen. Okay? Now what you're seeing here is what looks to be a pretty massive ejection. But what I want you guys to notice, it says 8:48 on the time lapse. There's 9 hours, close to 9 hours missing data. Now this happens time to time, but this is the second time in like 2 days they cut the feed on these things. They did it on SDO yesterday, right before the big M-class flare, like 15 minutes right before. And now Seeds is doing this. So, guys, you have to wonder. I mean, you really do. What are they doing? I mean, they know the stuff's coming. They know something's going on here, because they wouldn't do that regardless for any other reason than just they don't want us to see something. They have no other reason to do anything like that, guys. So I don't know what to think about this one yet. But this is most definitely, that is a large, at least in size, ejection. Okay, so what I've done is I'm gonna take you guys over here to stereo A, and we're gonna try to see if we can't figure out what direction it's going. But we're not gonna get too far because I already did this. I'm just gonna let you know. This is showing that time missing. Okay, on stereo A over here. This is our side view of the sun. So we got the time there, and you also see the big glitch right there. Sometimes that happens when it sees something very bright. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of directional stuff here, other than if you look real close, you can see how it's foggy looking. Man, it's just really hard to see. The other option there is it could be going directly at stereo A, and all that energy is being hidden behind this occulter. Okay, which is it's actually a decent possibility. Now, if you're going off the backside, there's a possibility there too, because I'm seeing stuff going here off the backside here too. So what in the world's going on? We can kind of roughly see stuff here, but it's hard to see on stereo A regardless. But we are seeing some ejected material right here. Now, whether or not it got out far enough, it just doesn't, for something that big, it should be showing up right here, is what I'm trying to say. On stereo A. Not just on Seeds. Not just on Soho. Okay? So we get one capture. Now, are they going to drop the data back in there? They might, but can you trust it after they do that? Are they really going to show us all of it? So I'm going to take you guys over to SDO and let you guys see it over there, because this big one right here, if you guys notice, if you follow the base of it back, it's actually not coming from this top sunspot we've been talking about. It's coming from this one down here, and you can see it really good on SDO. So I'm going to take you over there and let you see it. Okay, I just loaded this thing in, and what you're going to see, guys, is it's coming from the bottom right here. I'm going to grab the slide bar and show you here in a second. But it's coming from this sunspot here. And it don't even look to be a sunspot. I think it's just an active area. It's not an official sunspot. Okay, you can see how the top one's brighter already. But let's just walk this through. Now you can see it spitting and sputtering, but you're going to see, I mean, all I can say is pretty much wow. okay? So what I'm going to do is grab it right here, and I know I can't get very close here. See that? Now, if you watch, now I know looking at it from this angle, it looks like it might be off the side of the sun, but if you watch here at the same time, you're seeing it all react at the same time. So the base of it is actually coming from right here. Now, judging by that, this isn't going off the backside of the sun. This is either going at stereo A, between us and stereo A, or possibly even kind of coming at us. Who knows? Don't know yet. You know, when they start not showing us data, that becomes kind of worrisome. All right. Also, guys, I forgot to mention yesterday, I think a lot of this coming from the alignment of Earth and Venus. And I said that the day before, but I do think that's what's causing some of this. And also, I think I caught Comet Swan going across over on stereo A, and I'll take you guys over there on Satilite. And I think I caught it, so we'll take a look at that real quick before I get you guys off of here. But this is going to be a really quick video, but I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention, because this most certainly is it's just more activity, guys. I mean, this right here, if that's coming right at us, that's a pretty large, massive. I'm not sure if it's a flare. It doesn't look to be a flare. It may not be moving fast enough. It could be, but I'm not seeing that typical X looking pattern we see sometimes from the flares. This could be just a CME, but regardless, it's a lot of material leaving the sun there. A lot of energy. Okay, so I'll take you guys over there and show you that, what I think might be a Comet Swan. Okay, guys, this is one I haven't shown you guys in a while. This is Satilite, and Satilite has been down for, gosh, the Satilite site for over a year now. Okay, we used to get really good pictures over there, really good captures. But this is a stereo A. Remember, that's our side view of the sun. So if you're looking at this thing, the sun's here. All right, and this usually has a lag, just so everybody knows. It's like a 2 or 3 day lag most of the time. This is showing us through the 29th, which is kind of odd. Usually we don't get to see all that. It may not show us all the way through. Let's look here. I think it just stops at like the 27th. Let's see. Let's watch it here real quick and see. Yep, on the 27th. So this is back on, the 25th and 27th, and I do think that that's probably Comet Swan, guys. Okay. I'm not sure if anybody else has seen this yet or not. I just noticed this last night right after I made my video last night. That does look to be where the position of Swan should be. So yeah, I mean it's a good possibility. Now, is that going towards the sun? Is it getting ready to make a turn that direction? I don't know. But we don't typically see stuff like this on this camera. Okay. Every once in a while we might see something shoot across there, but not like that. That's sizable. It's pretty decent size. They did say we may be able to catch it on stereo A. I did hear that was said before. But is that it? I think it kind of might be. I think it's kind of cool if it is. Able to see that. We've been talking about this comet along with Comet Atlas for, gosh, a month now, if not longer. And, there it is. If that's not Comet Swan, I sure as heck like to know what it is. That looks to be pretty sizable. You can see how the tail kind of fades off. So, in my opinion, this is a comet of some sort. If it ain't Comet Swan, it's a different comet. We see these sun divers sometimes, but I'm not so sure that that's diving towards the sun. It could be. This could be almost like a optical illusion type of thing on the direction of it. But, who knows? I wanted to show it to you guys last night, but I was going to go ahead and wait because I forgot to include it in my video last night. And, now we have this other ejection going on, so I figured I'd show it to you now. So, There it is. You know, and we'll keep an eye on all this ejection stuff, guys. Listen, you know, I've been saying this for a while now, and, you know, our magnetic field is weak. And those two active areas are now coming around to facing us. If we catch a blow from those, for something that big, we're going to have some issues, okay? And I'm not saying that to try to scare anybody, because it's not a fearful thing. You know, we might have some electrical issues. We might get some damage to some of the satellites. Here's another thing people have to understand. We've been talking about SpaceX sometimes also, and today is when they're supposed to, because it got the launch got scrubbed because of weather back on Wednesday, I think, and they rescheduled it for today. But now we got the solar storm that's supposed to be hitting us today, so they may get scrubbed for that, because that's a lot of radiation. If it's big, it could not be that intense. They'll know if it's intense or not. I don't know if it's intense. So if it's not intense enough, they'll probably go ahead and launch. But I bet they don't take much of a chance with it. If it ain't perfect conditions, they're not going to launch with 2 civilians on board. They're just not going to do that. So, but as you can see here, guys, there's that. And when I get more data on that one that just blew off there, I'll bring it to you. Don't know what else to do, guys. But this activity is getting crazy. 4 flares, ejections off the sun from the same spot yesterday. Now, this makes the 5th in like 24 hours. This is stuff we see in solar maximum, guys. I just, it's hard for me to, and then they, you know, yesterday they didn't show us all the SDO data until later. That was very fishy, and now we got this. You know, now we got 8 hours of missing data right when that one blew off. The biggest one we've seen, and they didn't, you know, coincidentally, we're not able to see the whole thing, just the end of it. So, yeah. You guys get that from what, you know, get whatever you can out of that, I guess. But anyway, have a good day, guys. Good weekend. I'll try to come back later on. God bless. Yeshua saves, and you can drink this Kool-Aid.